This has to be one of the most meta and insane things I think both me and the S&box community has ever seen, and you're gonna want to be sitting down for this one. The official S&box Discord channel with the abbreviation WAYWO, or What Are You Working On, is the best way to be able to see all of the community's creations as a perfect place to get feedback and showcase what you as a developer or modder has been working on within S&box. There's been a ton of amazing and dope things being made which I could sit here and describe for probably 5 minutes, but this new game that has been recently shown is probably not only crazy to some, but to others downright insane to even think about in the scope of this game being made. User Riley showed off a game called S&box, which is Source 1 within S&box, which is using the Source 2 engine. Yes, you heard that right. This person is basically making the Source 1 SDK entirely in C# within S&box. So technically, this is made in Source 2. And it makes no sense at all as to why it exists, but Riley said, "Fuck it, dude." Now for the gameplay provided, Riley did mention a couple of things specifically within this post. The first being that it's incredibly rough and there's a lot left to be done. That can actually be shown specifically within the gameplay and also the way the FPS is, but still, this is just mind-boggling to think of such a creation being made on S&box. And on top of this, it's entirely a rewrite. Riley's has been working on this project for over a year and a half, doing the absolute best just to port over most of the stuff from the SDK and rewriting literally all of it using the S&box tools and code styles. But wait, there's more. Another insane thing that was mentioned is that it's completely procedural. Nothing needs to be converted to the Source 2 format or anything of the such. All you have to do, according to Riley's, is drag your Half-Life 2's game files into the S&box local data folder and you're good to go. Now, there's a ton of other things that Riley's did mention, which would take basically an hour to describe all of it. So I definitely will be leaving a link to this specific Discord post so that you can see within detail exactly all the things that Riley's still can and can't do yet within this project. Personally, this has been one of the most insane and craziest projects that I've seen so far on S&box. Of course, another thing to mention is that the game itself isn't really even out yet, and we're still having people making crazy SDK games from another engine to be put into another engine on S&box. I'm not really sure what else could be possible with S&box, but I'd probably take a guess and assume that this most likely that there would be a ton of people who obviously want to be interested in bringing over the Half-Life games to S&box. And this just adds another opportunity for them to do that. How will this work with the whole copyright situation and more, you would say? That's another story, and maybe for another video. Speaking of Source 2 and engines, check out how access to Source 2 could become a lot easier soon. Thank you for watching.